Shalom. Welcome to this next video. This is the 27th shir that we will have on Machlokas of Rishonim on Sefer Devarim, and we are going to be looking at Parshas Vayelech, Parak Lamed Aleph, Pasuk Yud Ches. This is one of the most fundamental psukim in the Torah that really explains to us all about divine providence, about Hashgacha Pratis, and especially as it relates to Am Yisrael. We're going to be looking at 31:18, Lamed Aleph Yud Ches. We're going to be looking at a debate between the Ibn Ezra and the Sforno. So make sure you have your Chumashim with Ibn Ezra and Sforno. First thing we're going to do is translate the psukim themselves. The pasuk says as follows: Vanochi hastir astir panai beyomahu al kol hara asher asa kifana Elohim achirim. But I will surely have concealed my face on that day because of all the evil that it did, for it had turned to the gods of others. Okay? So, pasuk about the fact that Hashem won't deal with us in a specific manner and more general, and all because we turn to idolatry. Now, let's look at the debate between the Ibn Ezra and the Sforno. First, we're going to look at the Ibn Ezra. The Ibn Ezra says as follows: Hastir astir. Right? So the Ibn Ezra, we're going to look at actually the second Divrei Maskil, Kifana, right, that you turned. Listen to what the Ibn Ezra says. Kifana. Hi hara hagedola. This is the greatest evil. Kasher parashi, like I've explained, she'ein lamala mimena. Why is it that Hashem turns his face away? Because this is the greatest evil that a person could have. The evil of turning away from HaKadosh Baruch Hu and instead turning to idols. Therefore Hashem turns his face away. That's the Ibn Ezra's opinion. Let's look at the Sforno. And we're going to look at the Sforno on Pasuk Yud Ches, but it's going to be the last Divrei Maskil, Kifana el Elohim achirim, that you turned to other gods. Ki betzaras hamatzuos osam amashachatu. Right? So when the punishments start happening and you started having these great pains because of the sins that you committed, him animponim alai. They don't turn to me, meaning God, lazra, for help. B'tshuva, b'tfilah, they should be repenting and they should be praying. Avaponim, instead, when they're being punished for turning to Avodah Zarah, who do they turn to? They turn to a middleman, to sort of an intermediary of other gods. And that is the great sin as to why they're turning away. So again, the Ibn Ezra says that Hashem is turning away because they involve themselves in a sin that there's no greater sin than that. And the Sforno says that they turn to another sin because they turn to instead of when they're getting punished for idolatry, Hashem turns away from them because instead of turning to Hashem in tshuva and in tefillah, instead they worship other idols. Okay, look at the questions, and that's where the real wisdom is going to be borne out by your thoughts and your analysis of this machlokas. So look at the questions on the sheet that's attached to this video. Can't wait to hear what you come up with.